What is up, guys? Bet Records back here for another FanDuel fantasy football video here. We got the Thursday night showdown matchup. We got Josh joining us, coming
Yes,
back
sir.
from what, Mysteryland? I was gonna say from the dead.
Mysteryland. Yeah. La La Land.
It isn't really. I don't know
Mhm.
what. But we got an interesting Thursday matchup here tonight. We got the Rams versus the Seahawks. What are your kind of initial thoughts, Josh? Do you think it's going to be more so of a running game with Henderson on the Rams? Do you think they're going to keep feeding Kupp the ball on that side? What do you think the first couple thoughts are?
Yeah, I think they're going to be airing it out. I don't know if the run game's honestly going to be that big of a factor. With the struggles that both teams have been having in that department, they've been relying a lot more on the arms of Matthew Stafford and Russell Wilson this year. I do think it's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think. A lot of people have the Rams kind of getting the edge just based on the performance, but I think it's going to be a lot closer of a game. I still think it's going to be high scoring, but definitely a game to watch for sure.
Yep, yeah, I think this is probably one of the more exciting Thursday games we have so far. Oh, the marshmallow has fallen. The marshmallow has fallen. But since that has fallen, let's go ahead and dive right into this week's lineup here. Josh, who do you think it's going to be more of a passing game you're thinking
Yeah.
of early
Oh, yeah.
here? Do you think we should go with a wide receiver in this MVP spot, or should we grab one of the quarterbacks here to start it off?
You know, I really don't know which way to go on that because Matthew Stafford, he's put up 20-plus points every single week this year. I have him on fantasy in my normal league. I really think you can't stray too much from him. There's a reason why he cost 16 grand in this game. I really think he's going to have a good game. Cooper Kupp, um, I don't know what to say about him. He's been a monster this year. For 14 grand, I don't know if you take him over Stafford. I really like him. It's just going to be on if the Seahawks can defend Cooper Kupp because so far nobody's been able to do it.
Right. Yeah. And Robert Woods has not been performing as well as most people like myself has been hoping for and thinking.
Yep.
So Kupp is definitely looking like the number one wide receiver here.
Yeah, all day.
Do you think we take that shot at Stafford then to kind of see what happens here? Because maybe this week the defense is going to finally cover Kupp more. What do you think?
For 16 grand, I don't think he's worth it. If it was maybe the 14 like it is for Cooper Kupp, I think it'd be possible. But I think I'd take Cooper Kupp. I think he's going to have a good game like he always does. I don't think the 16 grand is going to value. I just don't think he's going to do as much for that.
Yeah, for performance. Yep. No, I
Yeah.
definitely get that. Do you think we grab one of these quarterbacks here for this matchup? Do we have to, or do we keep scrolling down the list here?
You can. I think the Rams again. I think they're going to have a good game. I also think the Seahawks do. I think Metcalf's going to have a really good game here. A lot of people think that he's not going to have as good of a game as he should be with just Lockett overperforming like he's been.
And the defense for the Rams, that's my biggest concern.
Yeah, and the defense of the Rams, I think, is going to be tough. So I don't know how I fall on Seattle. I don't know if they're as trustworthy as the Rams are this year. I'd say if we're going to pick somebody, balls to the wall, pick Stafford. But other than that, I'd say scroll down.
All right, let's go ahead and plug him in here just to kind of start it off. If we need to adjust that, price, we can definitely do that. Now we got to grab one of these wide receivers for Seattle now here, just due to us assuming the Rams are going to take the lead here.
Yeah,
hoping Seattle does some catch up. I'm feeling Lockett.
I'm also feeling Lockett.
All right, cool. I know you like DK, but especially this week, I mean, we've seen Lockett perform great. I just think the size with Metcalf is what Jalen Ramsey is going to match up against. Just overall for that whole game, I kind of think that's their defensive plan to start off there. Looks like we got about 9,000 for both players here remaining. We got 2 spots left. How
much we got down there in the 9,000s?
Yeah, let's go. That's what I'm thinking. Let's grab a cheap player and then see what money we got left and what we can fit in. Because we do have a Higbee down here at 7,000. Maybe we can get.
So we do Higbee pick up an 11. But you could also take Matt Gay right there as well. He's been putting up mad points this year.
I know, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Because he's been doing pretty decent overall. Yeah, double digits almost every single week. Pretty consistent. He's got a pretty consistent, floor, if you will.
Yep.
For that double digits there. I do also like Higbee. I'm just worried.
I do as well. Yeah.
I know. I'm just worried about too many cooks in the kitchen here because we did see Deshaun Jackson perform well. I believe, that was 2 weeks ago against Tampa Bay. Almost 20 points that week there. And they did play Cardinals last week. I think I want to try Higbee here. Let's snag Higbee. We're kind of going heavy with those receivers there. But we do have 11,000 left. We miss out on Darrell Henderson, who I think will have a pretty monstrous game. Just because Seattle's defense hasn't performed very well. So looking down, do we have to go with Chris Carson here, Josh, or what do you think?
I mean, you can go with Chris Carson, honestly, just for the consistency. I don't know. I almost want to go Matt Gay. Just off of the guaranteed points, Yeah, I mean, you're basically locking in 10 points when you click that green plus.
Right. Because we can do that, and we still got 2,000 left. So let's just take Higbee out, for example. If we need to put him in and lose some of that capital, that always works.
Yeah.
These guys with the highest ceiling. I mean, he honestly, we can either pick the other kicker or go him or Jackson, I guess.
Yeah.
That's about it. I think we stay with Higbee and lock her in.
I think we take Higbee, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely like this one. The only thing that I would try to fit in somewhere would have to be Henderson. At that point, though, you're taking that loss in either Stafford or
we could dump Lockett.
Or Kupp or Lockett. Yep, at that point as well.
We could just go Rams team all the way.
Yep. And some leagues you can. I believe FanDuel you can. I know some you got to pick at least one player on each side. PrizePicks, I know you do. I tried to do that with the baseball pick yesterday, which did not go so well. But that is kind of our lineup here. We got Cooper Kupp for our MVP position here. We think that he keeps it up. Sam, I know you're watching, and I hope for our bet's sake he does not keep it up. But the Kupp train is still going as of now. We got Stafford. We got Stack there as well to hopefully double up and get us a lot of points there. We think Lockett is going to overperform DK Metcalf this week as well. I think he should easily be the number one receiver on the Seahawks.
Yeah, if Jalen Ram, it really depends on where he lines up. If he guards up Lockett and they leave somebody else on Metcalf, Metcalf's having a good game. If he goes on Metcalf, Lockett's having a good game. It really just depends on where he goes. I do think they're going to do a lot more zone coverage on this team just because they have the dual threat. But it really just turns down to that defensive coordinator and what he does for that team.
Yep. No, exactly. And to kind of round it off, we did grab Matt Gay, the kicker there, just due to his consistency. You're going to get easily a 10-point, game from this week. Then we did grab Tyler Higbee as well. Hopefully he does well for us in this week. He has been doing pretty decent in the past couple of weeks. Has a lot of turn here as well. So.
Yeah, I like that. I like how it looks.
Yeah, there we go. Well, that is our lineup for this Thursday showdown between the Rams and the Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Thanks, Josh, for joining me. We are going to be doing this all season long, so make sure to follow us on Instagram as well as YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.